Good morning, you guys. Good morning, and welcome to the Good News Sunday Show. My name is Sonia McCullough Lockridge, and I am your host. And I joy to come to you in this fashion. And it is, I don't know what time it is. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock. It is 6 o'clock, and I am up and ready to go to the farmer's market. Really excited about that. And so today is day 13 of 31 days of engaging the word exegetically in an expository everyday fashion. Today is day 13. Yesterday, we talked about how is the single thought in theory transported by the idea. How is the single thought in theory transported by the idea? And I gave you an example of a bus example. But today, we can do better than that. We can do better than a bus example because we actually have a textbook. We actually have a textbook for this material. And Mr. Robinson gives us plenty, and I mean plenty, of material to go through in this book. And so, the subject and complement idea, he gives us a wealth of material on, and he also gives us exercises in the back of the book on. So, a single dominant idea supported by an idea or ideas and drawn from one or many passages of the Holy Word of God is the big idea. That is the big idea, and that is what we're talking about. So, the single dominant idea is the subject or thought. The single or dominant idea is the subject or thought. The subject and the thought. The subject and the thought is the single dominant idea. The complements are the supporting theories behind the idea. The supporting theory, truth. The complement is the truth behind the idea. The theory behind the idea is the truth that is behind the idea. For example, this particular sentence: today's pulpit has lost its authority because it has largely ignored the Bible as the source of its message. I'll read that sentence to you again. Today's pulpit has lost its authority because it has largely ignored the Bible as the source of its message. Okay, so there is a subject and a complement in that sentence. There's a subject and a complement in that sentence. And a complement is, how we can think of a complement is that it's really kind of sounds like what it is. It complements the thought. It provides evidence to the thought. Okay, so the complement provides biblical evidence to the thought and or theory that is placed before us. Okay, so today's pulpit has lost its authority is the subject. The complement is because it has largely ignored the Bible. That's the complement. Today's pulpit has lost its authority is the subject. And one complement mentioned here in the textbook is because it has largely ignored the Bible as its source of message. So I hope that we have a better understanding of subject and complement. And I just had a thought because I could actually write it down so we could see it more clearly. Today's pulpit has lost its authority. Let me see if I can quickly write that. Today's has lost its authority because it has We'll leave out the word largely. We'll just, because that is an adjective. Because it has loss. It's because it ignores the Bible. Okay. So, today's pulpit has lost its authority is the subject. The compliment is because it has ignored the Bible. The compliment is because it ignores, and I spelled ignores wrong, or it's not complete, but you get the picture. Today's pulpit has lost its authority because it has ignored the Bible. Our subject is today's pulpit has lost its authority. The compliment is because it has ignored the Bible. Okay? So, that's a little bit more on subject compliment because it is essential. It is essential that we get this part of the messaging right. It is essential. And this is all found in chapter 2 of this book, Biblical Preaching, the Development and Delivery of Expository Messages. Okay, so this book. So, anyhow, I am going to proceed in the fashion of going to the farmer's market. And I thank you for your time and patience today. And I hope and pray you will join me for the remainder of the 31 days of the art of engaging the word exegetically in an expository fashion. And remember, this 31-day content is going to live here at the Good News Sunday Show or on the Good News Sunday Show. But for future segments, classes, courses, whatever you want to call them, for future workshops, let's call them workshops. For future workshops, they will be on another channel, or they will be in another form, that which I know not. The first one will be 31 days in January. So, and at that point in time, we will not use this 31-day little header thing. And I designed that in such a fashion that could easily be dropped off. So at that point in time, when it lives in the new place that it lives, the 31 days will not be on the title. It will just simply be the art of engaging the word exegetically in an expository fashion. And I'm very excited about that, and I look forward to it. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about digging into the word of the Lord in this fashion. So, this is Sonia McCullough-Locker signing out for the Good News Sunday Show, Keyword Bible Studies, and the one and only Jesus.com. Thank you, and be blessed in the Lord on this very day. Thank you.